today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Josh Allen and the Arizona Cardinals.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen going to go to the air right away. And incomplete to open things up.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but with great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Complete. Jeff. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to... like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
57
Throwing is Rodgers. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On first down, Allen. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Right side complete. That's Woods. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Arizona. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Patterson running between the tackles. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. Patterson flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Handoff running left, Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got Njoku over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave him the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Running on 1st down, Eckler looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football in the double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Allen now looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Elliott will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
McPherson on for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And taken right on the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To the air, Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the game there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 36, Rodgers. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 57.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Rodgers. Middle of the field to Jefferson. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Third and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers being chased out left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Patterson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run with Patterson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Cordero Patterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing now is Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Out out of the gun. A run with Patterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Second down at 4. Now it's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they want to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, man open left side is Brown. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers escaping the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man. It's Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep the lead at 8. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Rodgers throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. 50 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Touchdown, Seahawks. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Rodgers will throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Allen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. This is a counter play, Eckler, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw is Allen. The Nanasayu complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11 now. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.